we are going to drop in to God's divine timeline, the golden ray, the frequency of the light codes that God has held for lifetimes, lineages, across wavelengths further than we can even comprehend. Activations into timelines that are aligned by God, for God, with God are accessed through co-creation of the activation of the voice. And I am the vessel that He has entrusted and encoded with these quantum technologies that He has provided in advance, almost as if we're light years ahead of what society is kind of feeling right now. We can be activated into the future grids and into the higher realms, because as on earth, so it is in heaven. Our job as oracles and celestials, as mystics, as hybrid beings of the One, are to wake humanity up to recognize that heaven is just a veil away. And heaven is meant to be accessed here on earth. But in order to access that on earth, we have to navigate ourselves out of the fallen world that we were trapped in, into the fallen dimension, through reptilians, through the days of Adam and Eve, through prior prophecies. And in order to do that, elevating our higher consciousness comes with imagination, intuition, and an expansion of the nervous system, of the spinal cord up to the ethers through our breath, an opening of the heart center. So I invite you to close your eyes. And I want you to start at the top of your head with each inhale and exhale. Inhale. And I want you to imagine the veins in your body. I want you to see the veins in your body as the blood is pumped through them with each heartbeat. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. I invite you to imagine a golden cross coming forth from the body of Christ down into the body, and allow for that beautiful golden color, that beautiful golden ray, the beautiful horizontal and vertical pillar of the cross to drop into the body and into the bloodstream. I want you to imagine it lights up the veins, turning them from either that green or blue color that they are into this miraculous frequency of gold, allowing for this sacred color, this sacred frequency from the resurrected Christ to flow through your veins. As it flows, it activates different parts of the body systems to allow for a reignition into the brain of places and spaces that may have become frozen with light. As the light froze, density and memories and trauma bonds and trauma pains happened. I call them body pains. And so what we do as we activate with this bright, beautiful golden light and this golden ray of frequency in through the body, we are allowing for those spaces of density to dissipate. As the gold flows through, as it flows through the bloodstream, maybe it sparkles, maybe it's sacred geometry, it is then going to disperse these little pockets of density, of pain, of memories that are no longer yours. Jesus came to save. We are no longer meant to hold trauma into the body. We are meant to ignite and to light and to ascend. As we descend the frequencies into the body, we ascend consciousness up into the heavenly realms, drawing it closer, giving us the access to remember who we are as light beings in this world, as spirit-led beings. Through quantum technology of the body and visualization, we can attract and magnetize any future creations into the now. Allow for this to flow through with every inhale and every exhale, to fill up the palms, the heart space, all the way down to your toes. Knowing as this frequency is clearing in the body, so are things that are no longer meant to be held in your memory train. Allow for those files to close and to rewire with peace and light and truth, and acknowledge the things that are leaving. allowing for those memories, for those things, for those demons, the allegiance of the devils to be just taken out. Because where light comes, darkness will fade. Expand this frequency outside the body, knowing that you are co-creating constellations here on earth to attract a higher frequency. Then I want you to envision something you've always been dreaming of. Anything. Maybe it's unconditional love. Maybe it's a home. Maybe it's a family. Maybe it's a ranch. Maybe it's a connection to God because you haven't had one. Maybe it's a connection to yourself. I want you to envision it. I want you to imagine it 2 feet in front of you. Everything your heart desires at this time. I want you to see it. Feel it. Know that it's there. As we thank God for this quantum technology, for the channel, for the vessels, for the frequencies of the future, to drop from the golden era into the now, to expand consciousness, to create higher consciousness, and to elevate ourselves in His name, because we are worthy. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. They might try to appear, but they will never prosper as we elevate in our frequency in our minds, bodies, and our souls. Aishakora. We will close the space knowing that it is protected, it is encoded, and it is not to be accessed by any of the dark realms. No inversions, no perversions in the upside down or the inside out. And it is blessed. This is the beauty of quantum work. It takes a mere minute. And forever our frequencies can be dialed up and dialed in.